Hello, welcome back. In this video, I am going to talk about list comprehensions and dictionary comprehensions. So Python comprehensions are actually syntactic construct that enable sequence to be built based on another sequence in clear and concise way. So what do we mean by that? Let's jump to the coding and we'll see. Okay, let's create one list. Let's say li, and let's say create from 0 to 9. So we can do like use range, and if I print the list, it's going to have 0 to 9. Now let's say I want another list where I want to store all the elements by squaring each elements. Okay, so let's say I have one list called square, and what I can do is square, and if I use for I in li, and what I can do is square dot append I square, and if I print the square, it will have all the elements. Now same thing can be achieved using list comprehension. So what I can do is, let's say square equal to, this will denote that it is going to be a list comprehension, and I can write for I in li, and I can give the operations. So this will be operated on each elements, right? So, and notice the syntax. So we will have for I in li, same thing we will have here for I in li, and instead of appending here, what we can do is we can do the operation on each element. And if I print the square, it will have the exactly same output. Alright, now let's say I have one input list, and which is like apple is red and banana is yellow and orange is orange. All right, okay, let's change the variable name to input list, and let's say I want another list where all the elements will be each word from these sentences. So what I can do in the conventional way is, let's say I have output list, and I can have one nested for loop. So first for loop for sentences, and then I can split the word. So what I can do is for sentence in input list, and then nested for word in sentence dot split, and I can split with the space, and I can append all the word in the output list. So output dot append and word, and now if I print the output, it will have all the words, right? So we can achieve this thing as well in the list comprehension. So what I can do is output equal to, so this is a list comprehension, so we have the square brackets, and then for send in input list, and then the nested for word in send dot split by space, and I need that word, right? So what I can do, I can write here word, and if I print this output, it will be same as before. All right, so see, we can generate another sequence based on one sequence in clear and concise way. So that is what Python comprehension does. All right, so now let's make it little more complicated. So let's say I have another list called filter list, and it has two elements, let's say red and orange. Alright, now what I want to do is, if any word belongs to this filter list, I don't want to be part of this output. So what I can do is, I can write one if word not in filter list, then I want to append these words, right? So we'll have apple is, banana is, yellow is, no red or orange. Same thing what we can do here is, we can write the if condition here as well. So we can write if word not in filter list. If the word not present in the filter list, we need that word, right? So we'll get the same output. Now let's make this little more complicated with else condition. So let's say now I want all the filtered word present as X. So what I can do is else output dot append X. If the word is red or orange, then it will be represented as X. So now the output will be apple is X, banana is yellow, and X is X. Alright, now you must be thinking that we can write the else X, right? So if we do that, it is going to throw an error. So that is syntax error. Let's see. This is actually invalid syntax. We cannot write else like this. What we need to do is, we can give this if else before this for. So we need to write here. Now if we run this, we'll see the exact same output. So just remember, if we have only if, we can write after this nested for or for, but if we have else, we need to write before the for. Alright, now let's see some dictionary comprehension as well. So let's generate one dictionary using this comprehension syntax. Okay, so let's say I have one dictionary variable called d, and this is the dictionary notation. This is the curly braces. Let's say I want to generate one dictionary with all the keys from 1 to 9 and all the values are square of that number. So what I can do is, for x in range 1 to 10, because 10 will not be included, right? So it will be 1 to 9. And I want all the keys as x and all the values will be x square. So all the keys are x, so this is the x and all the values are squares, right? So if I print the dictionary, it will be like this. Alright, so if we have to write this in the for loop syntax, what we can do is, like d equal to blank dictionary, and then for I in range 1 to 10, and we can write d of I is going to be I square. Alright, and if I print the d, we will get exactly same output, right? Now let's say I want to filter all the keys which is even. What I can do is, let's say I have one result variable and it is an empty dictionary, and in the for loop syntax, what I can do is, for key and value in dictionary.items, and if the key is divisible by 2, then I want to put it in the result. So result of key is going to be the value. Now if I print the result, I'll see 2 value is 4, 4 value is 6, and so on. So similar thing we can achieve using the list comprehension as well. So we can do is result equal to, and for key and value in d dot items, and if key is divisible by 2, then I want that key and the value. Alright, now if I print the result, it will give me the same output. And similarly we can have the else condition as well. So if we have to write else, then we need to bring this if and else in front. So we'll write here, and let's say in else I want to return odd. Alright, so if I do this, the result will be this. And same thing we can do here. So we need to do like else result of k equal to odd, right? We'll get the same output. So that is all about comprehensions, and thanks for watching.